This is Fox 5 News Morning.
But as we roll into fall, apparently a fall wedding is a big thing now. And we're saying I do this morning with Jon'll Boyd, CEO of Completely Yours Events, and her partner, Christina, also joining us this morning. These are the experts when it comes to fall weddings and all weddings, right? So apparently fall is the time that people are saying I do over summer.
That's correct. That's correct. You know, it seems like nowadays brides are much more susceptible to looking at the fall season instead of the summer season.
And let's face it, fall time is such a beautiful time in the city here. The leaves are changing, it's comfortable, the weather's a little more predictable, I think.
Yes. It really is.
Because those summer weddings, we have the thunderstorms and things like that. So what can a bride and groom do to prepare for that big fall wedding? What are some key points that we need to remember?
Sure. Well, actually, you know, brides and grooms, they can look at, you know, being open to the fact that, you know.
See, that's important.
It is.
Brides
really
need to be open, okay? Don't
really
get
don't get stuck
Don't
on,
get bridezilla.
You know, on a certain month.
Mistakes will happen, things will go wrong, right?
That's right. That's right. Because it'll definitely leave you open to more options. You know, there's a lot of venues that around the fall time, they actually will provide a better rate because they're not as busy.
Right.
So they want the business, and so therefore the brides can actually get a pretty good rate, you know, at a steal sometimes.
Okay. Now, here's the big question. Do you guys think, as planners and working with a lot of couples, is it good to go trendy or classic?
I would say it's good to go you, okay? And what I mean by that is don't try to follow the trends per se all the time. If classic is your style, then do it. But I would say follow what you want, because really that day, right, it's all about you.
Well, it's all about the bride, I think.
That's right.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so let's talk about some of the trends going on, like the colors, the patterns, because it's always changing. New ideas are being born. So do you guys want to talk about that?
Yeah, sure. So traditionally, fall is more of like the oranges and the reds, and just bringing the warmth into all of the designs. But I wanted to go a little bit contemporary, especially now that we're moving into a new year. A lot of the colors are focusing on pales and neutrals, things like that.
So softer things.
Yeah, exactly. We're getting a little bit softer. We're getting a little bit more fun instead of the traditional brass and things like that.
You know, I'm also seeing a lot of the vintage looks.
Yes.
It's a very nice look. It's like that country feel, that kind of laid back.
Exactly. I think brides are stepping outside of their box. They're okay with being a little risque when it comes to their ideas and what they actually want their wedding to look like, and you know, what they kind of envision for their wedding. So, you know, really nowadays it's okay for them to go a little bit, you know, push the envelope a little bit, and you know, create some things that maybe you don't see everywhere, so that way it truly can look like your wedding.
Yeah, and this is a sample of what you all have sort of put together for a fall wedding. A lot of things going on, but it comes together so beautifully. So you've got the tablecloth
the petal
here.
linen, yes. And this is becoming a very popular linen, actually. It's a little bit more fun instead of like the traditional pin tuck or the satin. This gives a little bit more flair. The only thing I would say when you're using something like this is just not to go overboard with design. And because this is already dramatic as usual.
This is a statement right here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But then what you've put on top of it, it gives it like a real earthy back to reality kind of
we're
feel.
trying to bring back the fall with like the moss and the wood accents, just bringing the warmth into it.
Is this something that a couple could actually put together themselves by going to the craft store? Because I see some things that you can easily pick up at the craft store.
Michael's is always a good point. Joran Fabrics is but if you want to save money, I would always go online.
Okay. So you just took a simple vase here, added some marbles?
Yes, those are called water gems, so they come in all varieties of colors. That's just a classic clear right there. You can get the orchids online and all of the flowers and contemporary stuff right online.
Okay. So what are some of the trends really that you're kind of seeing with the couples that you're working with? Can you name some specific ones? And
Absolutely. So some of the trends that we're starting to see, especially with fall approaching, we're really big into encouraging our couples to customize and make it all about them. So some of the fall trends, for example, we have fall approaching. So you start to think about, warmer beverages, like maybe a cider bar, that you could have an apple cider bar. Also painters, entertainment.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, when you think about entertainment, sometimes you think, oh, we have to do a band, we have to do a DJ, but sometimes you actually can do something a little more subtle. So, for example, having a live painter, a wedding painter there. I know, right?
That's an idea.
I know. Who would have thought? But it actually turns out to be beautiful. You see this masterpiece at the end that, was actually orchestrated right there while everyone was there at your wedding day, and it's something for you then to have as a memento to save afterwards.
That's a great idea. I love that idea. And so to get more ideas, you guys are holding this event. Mark your calendars. It's in 2016, but as planners, they are planning ahead.
There you go.
And so give us the details on the big day.
Absolutely. So, one of the things, obviously, for planners is that we do have to plan. We have to be prepared, like you said. So we have the Planner Suite Conference coming up January 26th, 2016, and, 25th, 2016. And we really encourage, planners to come out for that because it's really a time to get your business, together and really excel in your business. We love what we do as planners, but sometimes we need to make sure that the back of the house, as far as the business, is all taken care of as well so that we can keep doing what we love. So that's, we definitely encourage folks to, sign up, register, and we'd love to see them there.
Okay, excellent. Go out and see these ladies. One last question. Pinterest, your best friend or a nightmare?
Oh my gosh.
Both.
Both, exactly.
Right? I could spend hours on there. I pin everything. All right, thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll be right back after this break.